house always smelled like vanilla and safety. That's what Nabila used to say. A quiet suburban home, soft lighting, neatly arranged bookshelves, and a husband everyone admired. "You're so lucky," her friends would tell her. "He's perfect." And Nabila would smile because she believed it too. Daniel was patient, gentle, the kind of man who remembered how she took her coffee and noticed when her voice trembled. If she forgot something, he would laugh it off softly. "You've been doing that a lot lately," he'd say. At first, it felt like care. Then, it started to feel like something else, something she couldn't quite name, because slowly, things began disappearing. Her keys, her phone. She would swear she had called her best friend, Lisa. But Lisa would insist, "Nabila, you never called me." And Daniel would just sigh gently in the background. "You've been under a lot of stress lately." That's how it starts. Not with fear, not with screams, but with doubt. Quiet, creeping doubt. Nabila stopped arguing. She stopped questioning. Because every time she did, Daniel had an explanation. A calm, reasonable, perfectly logical explanation. And logic is very convincing when your own mind starts betraying you. Her world became smaller. Her friends stopped calling. Her family visits became rare. And Daniel became everything. Her support, her memory, her reality. Until one evening, everything changed. It was raining outside. The kind of slow, steady rain that makes the world feel distant. Daniel had left for work, kissing her forehead, like always. "Get some rest," he said. "You've been overwhelmed." Nabila nodded, but something inside her didn't feel right. Not fear, not yet, just a quiet resistance, like a voice buried deep inside whispering, "Something is wrong." She began cleaning, not because she wanted to, but because it gave her control. A small sense of certainty in a world that felt increasingly unstable. That's when she found it. A diary, old, worn, hidden behind a stack of books in Daniel's study. Her hands hesitated. It felt wrong to open it, but something stronger pushed her forward. She opened the first page. "Today I convinced Nabila she's losing her memory." She blinked. "Read it again." A cold sensation crept up her spine. The second page. "Today I made sure her friends doubt her, planted small inconsistencies. They're starting to pull away." Her breathing changed. Faster now. Uneven. The third page. "She is now completely dependent on me. The plan is working." The room felt different. Smaller. Like the walls were closing in. "No," she whispered. This isn't real." But the handwriting was Daniel's. Her mind raced. Every moment, every forgotten call, every misplaced object, every time he gently corrected her reality. It wasn't care, it was control. She flipped through the pages faster now. Desperation replacing hesitation. Entries detailed everything. How he moved her things. How he manipulated conversations. How he slowly isolated her from everyone who could anchor her to the truth. Tears filled her eyes. Not just from fear, but from realization. The man she loved had been dismantling her mind piece by piece. Then, she reached the last page. Her hands trembled. At the top was today's date, and below it, just one line. "Today, she finds this diary. Let's see what she does." Silence. Nabila didn't move. couldn't move. Her heart pounded so loudly it felt like it would break through her chest. He knew. He planned this. This wasn't a mistake. This was part of the plan. A sound echoed from the front door. Click. Nabila froze. "Hey," Daniel's voice called softly. "I came home early." Footsteps. Slow, calm, measured. "Nabila?" She looked around the room, the diary still in her hands, her mind racing for an escape, a solution, anything. But then, something changed. For the first time, she didn't feel confused. She didn't feel lost. She felt clear, because now she knew the truth, and truth is powerful. She quickly wiped her tears, closed the diary, placed it exactly where she found it. And then she smiled. Footsteps approached the door. Daniel appeared. Warm smile, calm eyes, the same perfect man everyone admired. "There you are," he said softly. "What are you doing?" Nabila tilted her head slightly, her voice steady. "Nothing," she said. "Just thinking." Daniel studied her face, just for a moment longer than usual. And then he smiled again. "Good," he said. "You've been doing a lot of that lately." But this time, Nabila didn't doubt herself. She didn't shrink, because now she was watching him. The game hadn't ended, it had just begun. And somewhere deep inside her mind, a new voice emerged. Calm, focused, unbreakable. "Let's see what you do next. Because the scariest thing isn't ghosts or monsters. It's realizing the person you trust the most has been rewriting your reality all along. And the most dangerous moment is not when you're being controlled, but when you finally understand."